So we saw a nice lead development along with actually being able to see his sister, because we only saw her in the shadows back in Kalego's episode when he had to visit all the misfits. And then we had a baking episode between Iruma and Ameri, who both did not know how to frickin' cook. It was also the first time we saw Apara in distress like that and how defeated they were by the end of it. So it was a very nice episode, and we're gonna get into the last episode. You know, I will say, if you are here, I thank you for sticking around on this journey, and if you're just somehow here for the last episode and you haven't seen any other episodes, I recommend you checking it out. There was quite the quiver in that, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but anyway, if you guys like the content, remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't, and if you didn't like the content, dislike the video, and we'll be on our way. Let's get started. You invited her to your house and giving her all these sweets? Come on. This is the least I can say thank you. A whole table of sweets, dude. Oh, she's got beef with the other small girl in the 13 Crowns, huh? And they both got like an accent too. Oh, they're the best of friends, actually. You're so close, that's right. Y'all best friends. He kept trying. Oh, such a fucking wide and bright smile. And you've got a fucking #1 student. Ooh. Damn. How did that latch on to anything? Fucking demon magic. Jesus Christ. Nothing but sweets. And Appada made all of that? This man's name just the battlefield? Are disappearing everywhere. 6 fingers? Musashi no crew. Alright, she's really out here showing it in the room, huh? Oh, look at those eyes. Damn, just fucking spilling that right there. Gotta process. Huh? You'll get it. Look at that. You've been trusted with a big secret. This whole time. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. Man's coming with his bedhead. That's why he's able to go through it, huh? He had a patience, unlike demons. Oh. Looking past the race or species. All right, Sullivan is here. You guys, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Merrily woke up and was like, alright, I'm ready to serve my master. Oh, gave her cookies from last episode. Very nice. God, those are some thick eyelashes. Alright, we're getting straight into the next segment. Those horses, bro. I really like the stockings that Clara has. Green stockings with pink stars. Captain of the charge. She's ready to raid his house. Ooh. She's gonna open every single fucking room? Wow, okay, that's why you probably shouldn't go in there. Fucking He's got a snake head to hold his, Oh, both the same rank? Oh, shit! He's boasting so hard. Because he's been at rank 3 with Clara for a while. Damn! Have a taste of my pain. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that's a whole ass statue. Who made that? That she was able to just pull that out? I mean, did she make that? Oh, there's some dangerous objects being tossed. Oh my god, even the cake is- everything is floating. Oh my god. I love the snake theme. I just realized he's- oh my god. I just realized he's wearing his thigh-high boots again. The wall of Iruma. Damn, dude. Tell me this man ain't gay. Oh, that's what she did in the beginning, too. On their flight tests. Oh? Is it... I guess it's supposed to be Smash Bros? Does he know where the bathroom is? God, I would get lost in this house. But also... still holding a secret. I really like that piano. It really showcases the emotions. Feeling that fear. Oh, someone's... Of course he did. She immediately... One pose, second pose. Mm-hmm. Alright. Become freer and sexier, Iruma. Clara's showing her time at the game battler. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, she... In your own clothes! I'm gonna have a talk to you in this outfit. I love that his old outfit perfectly fits Iruma. Oh, no, he took it off. This feels similar to the other piano piece that felt like fear and confusion. But this one has a little bit more determination to it. I mean, it ended, but like, the piano piece before it just... Of course. She's the catalyst. Oh. Oh. Oh, really hitting me with emotions. You say that like he's gonna casually drop it while they're laughing. Oh, the cookies. That'd be great, huh? Oh, back to this imagery of, you know, when he's older and definitely not the Demon King. We're gonna go through Iruma's life. Oh my god. And then he gets taken over, and how great his fucking life is after this. We're literally getting a recap to like the entire 3 seasons. Wow. Look at all this progress, am I right? The final music festival, let's fucking go, bro! What's up? Forgetting something really important, huh? Let's see. The other one, come on. Wise viewers, remember? Oh, Purson! There he is! Oh, you know, been chillin'. Alright. Fucking Asmodeus, look, a little too fucking pretty boy right there. That motherfucker did a goddamn pose with him, just doing like... Okay, it was a little goofy with that final scene that they showed of the music festival, but it's gonna be exciting, you know? Just when you think that Iruma has like everything, including musicals, here we are with the fucking music festival in the next season. That's going to be it's going to be fun and exciting, and yeah, we're gonna get back to the center. All right, so that was the final episode of Iruma-kun season 3. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys, and thank you for sticking around. I know I said that already in the intro, but you know, obviously, who watches the intro, am I right? Also, who watches the discussion? Am I right? Alright. This was a good finale for the anime, and I really enjoy it. Consider the the Harvest Festival was the majority of season 3, but also as I mentioned that the Harvest Festival in retrospect is really good in terms of developing the characters of everybody, and for them to get all their training and then showing off their results of the training. It's very fun in retrospect, but like if you were back in the day when you were reading this and you had to go through it like weekly or not like being able to binge it and all that, it's not good, especially for impatient people. But for this episode, we've got the talk between Sullivan and Bachiko. And I like that Bachiko and I can't remember what her name is right now, but Bachiko and the girl in white, who, you know, they're quite similar to each other. You know, they're both short, cute little girls with a varying accent and a very what is it, like a gangster-like attitude. And of course, they don't get along, but and in reality, they're probably best friends, you know? They're just out here constantly talking shit with each other, but they're doing great. They're fucking hanging out and everything. Look at them. But I really like that Sullivan talk about how Bachiko is on the same level as the 13 crowns. You know, she's on par with them. So it's kind of like a nice little gauge of her power. And also, you know, her family, she's got like 2 other people who are like her, where their arrows never misses. And I think one of them was a general, right? Or at least a, was it someone on the order of the battlefield? Anyways, I also can't remember if that part where they showed Bachiko and when she was younger and she met Sullivan and Sullivan gave her that ribbon. I can't figure it out if that's like an anime only thing, or if that was like a Tsukima, or if that was actually part of the chapter that they were adapting. I can't remember, but just kind of the way it looked, and like it was just in music and there wasn't really any dialogue, kind of felt like it was an anime only, but, you know, feel free to correct me on that. After the whole sweets, you know, whole treats and everything, they went into a talk about how the Six Fingers, or the Musashino crew, they're the one who's most likely behind all these disappearance of high-ranked demons. And we don't know where these high-ranked demons are, we don't really know the motive, and the only reason why they suspect the Six Fingers is because there's no traces, and they're like, that's the only reason that it's the Six Fingers. It's kind of like with Walter Park, where there was all this destruction, but then there was no evidence of these people, because everybody has frickin' forgot. So, well, unfortunate. I like that Bachiko's like, oh, I get it, so you're telling me about this so I can use my power to just fuck all these people up, right? Because my arrows never miss. I'm gonna fuck them all up with my 100 arrows. And Sullivan goes back to the whole, like, priority in teaching the kids, you know, teaching the younger generation, so then they know how to stand up to this evil, instead of just getting rid of the evil. I guess, you know, you can just educate the kids, and then they'll get rid of the evil for you. But this goes in line with what the teachers were talking about in their episode, you know, with the teacher's motto and everything. Well, I mean, the teacher's motto was, you know, we're going to protect these kids and all that, but it's like an addition of that, you know, we're going to educate these kids, and we're going to, you know, get them to learn better so they don't fall down this path as well. And I really enjoy just how closely knit all these teachers are, and we can obviously see, since Sullivan is the headmaster, or the Devi Master? So, anyways, you know, he's the principal, he's the leader of the school, and of course, his teachings, even though he's, you know, a very jokey old man a lot of the time, especially around Iruma, he can get very serious, and he is the guy who's in charge of Babbles, sorry. So of course his teachings is the one that's like being brought down to all the other teachers. So of course when you hear about this like historical teacher motto, I would assume it would at some point lead back to Sullivan, but you know, that's just an assumption. And of course, Bachiko learned in this episode that Iruma is a human, You know, she's gone up to this point where Sullivan trusts her with the information, although he did say, if you didn't want this, I could always just erase your memory, or you can continue protecting Iruma with me. And I like that Bachiko, after hearing it, she was surprised initially, but then afterwards, she's just kind of like, okay, whatever. If he's human, then it means that he's the only student for me, because I assume she remembers it all with her saying, like, no demons can learn how to do this, you know? They're always too impatient and all that, and here he is who's a human, so she's like, oh yeah, that is right, since he is a human, he's the only student for me. So I really like it. A lot of big smiles all around this episode. Very, very fucking wholesome, and I very much enjoy it. And then of course in the next segment we've got Iruma and Clara coming to Alice's house, you know, Asmodeus's house and all that, and we can see that it's quite the snake theme that's going on. You know, I would assume it's to follow the name of Asmodeus, the demon, you know, the demon lore and all that. So it's very nice to be able to see someone else's house. You know, we've seen Clara's house, although I still don't understand how the rooms are divided in that house. It's like a giant anyways. We got to see Asmodeus' house, and of course we saw Asmodeus boasting at the fact that he and Iruma are now rank 4 with each other. I did go on the whole talk about how Asmodeus probably, if he continued working in the Harvest Festival, he could have gone to rank 5 instead, but this was yet another reason why he ended up stalling himself. Kind of like with Saburo telling Asmodeus back in season 2 that he's been stagnant this whole time and he hasn't really been improving on himself. And in a sense, in the Harvest Festival, he has improved on himself. He has become stronger, but because of Iruma, you know, because of Iruma being in danger, he ends up giving up that position to promote himself yet again. But obviously, he's not thinking about that part at the moment. He's a little bit too happy that he's finally in the same rank as Iruma, and so he gets to brag about it in front of Clara, who Clara had done the same things. He's just like, you got what you fucking got. So it's nice. They've got all these talks, and Iruma separates from them, where he starts thinking about, you know, what he's learned in the Harvest Festival and all that, you know, that he has become very lonely. He can become very lonely now that he's alone, because he's finally realized the people around him who are so nice and give him all these happy feelings, unlike before in his childhood where he's always abandoned and he's just used to that point. And so he's thinking more and more about his friends, but also the fact that he's keeping a secret from them, and he's afraid that, what if they're not going to be friends anymore if they learn that he's a human. We know that when he does tell them, they're just going to be like, whoa, you're a human? Sick! You know, it's gotta be at some point of the reaction from them, but hopefully they'll learn it from Iruma's mouth and not through somebody else's. So we'll just have to see. And so as he was thinking about that, we got to see Amuryllis, who's out here putting her leg over Iruma. I think that was censored a bit, which it's totally fine with me. But we got to see Amuryllis, who just has the woman's intuition. I think that's what the narrator said. And she just like, I just knew that my son was trying to hide shit from me again. And she just immediately comes back. But I like that she was here to tell Iruma about the fact that, hey, just because you have a secret doesn't mean that you can't stay as friends. As she said, love is like keeping everybody in the party happy. It's okay. You know, essentially her words are, it's okay if you have these secrets. And it's okay for you to still continue to be friends with having these secrets. You know, you don't have to reveal every single thing because it's like a priority or it's a requirement. You know, that essentially it's not a requirement for you to spill the beans to your friends at every single moment. You know? So I like that it gives Iruma a little bit more confidence that like, okay, you know, I don't have to tell them immediately, but when the time's right and when I want to, You know, when I feel safe, I can tell them my secret, and hopefully by that time, we'll still be able to walk down the same path together. So, I very much enjoyed that. It was very nice, and again, really like my god, the scene with Amuryllis. They're really up the sexy factor with her. Jesus. There's a reason why Asmodeus doesn't want his mom around. And then finally, towards the end, my boy Purson, even though that's not how his name is, so is pronounced, you know, it's supposed to be a little bit more like person, you know, because he's a person. But I just like saying Purson. Sounds like he's French or something. Anyways, yeah, we got to see my boy for just that brief few seconds. And we've got, you know, the preview of what's upcoming, which is the music festival, and that they've got to put focus on both Elisabetta and also Purson as well, because the both of them are bet ranked right now, rank 2, and so they both need to fucking shine in order to get up to Dalit. Whew, that's going to be exciting, but I'm going to be talking about the manga now, and so if you guys are anime only, again, thank you guys for sticking around. I really appreciate you guys. I'm really going to be talking about, like, spoilers later on, so, like, if you're trying to stick around, don't. I'm gonna spoil some stuff. Anyways. Okay, so in the beginning with Sullivan and Bachiko, how he's talking about how high-ranked demons are missing, right? And I was wondering, are they missing because the Six Fingers? I mean, I would assume the Six Fingers got them, but it kind of reminded me with that demon that I remember somebody told me the name of, you know, the one that's like that's like in love with Dracula, you know, the super tall demon who's going to be one of the judges in the music festival. I can't remember his name. But with that demon, you know, he's decided to join the Six Fingers, the Musashino crew. Yeah, he decided to join them because they gave him the proposition of, hey, we're gonna revive Dracula. And I wonder if that's like some of a proposition of the other high-ranking demons that they're taking, like they're not actually kidnapping them, but they're actually recruiting them to come to their side, you know, because we saw him join the Six Fingers and then he came back again during the Heartbreaker? I said the Heartbreaker arc, you know, towards the end, he came in to take the other guy out. So I wonder if that is, that's the case for the whole disappearance thing. If so, you know, I like that they showed that as a foreshadowing of sort, you know, so I really like that. But also, the whole idea of Sullivan saying that Bachiko is on par with the 13 crowns, that, you know, I was so thinking about the fucking ball that I just completely forgotten about all the other connections that they could have made to the manga, which is the whole Bachiko being on par with the 13 crowns, and in the manga right now, she's one of the selected to become the next 13 crowns, or to fill in the gap. I don't remember. I think it's the next 13 crowns, right? For the Devicillum. So that's very interesting. I mean, that's very nice. And the other thing, of course, it was with not the introduction, but with the showcasing of Amuryllis again, because we know that Amuryllis is coming to the Devicillum as well as Iruma's bodyguard. So it's very nice to just see her as we're about to get into this Devicillum arc. So that's going to be very, very exciting. My boy Purson, I need to see him, and I need to see him next year, not in 2 years, alright? I wanna know who voices him too, because I gotta love that shit. You know, when you see him talk, he's just gonna be talking and dribbling. He's just gonna go on and on a fucking monologue. So I wonder who's going to voice him. It's gonna be great. Alright. I actually don't have too much else to say. Other than, you know, I'm excited for the music festival. Of course, I know that the music festival is a lot of everybody's favorites, just like mine. It's also one of my favorites, of course. Who doesn't love Purson? Person. But if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys when I see you.